Hey Dragonlings, what is going on? Welcome back for another deck tech looking at Rakdos Midrange in a modified shell of the modified deck we played a few weeks back. Coming in with this deck is still the same premise. We want to buff our creatures, get them going, go in for damage, and finish off the opponent either with an Immerstorm Predator or a Thundering Raiju. Now you're going to ask yourself, how are you going to get that? Well, first off, you need to deal with your opponent's board state. That is what our sweet removal package is. We are running Blood Chief's Thirst, we are running Infernal Grasp, we are running a Braids, we are running a Spikefield Hazard. We are also running a Valky, which arguably may not be removal in the typical sense, but hand information is always good, and stripping away a key creature from our opponent is fantastic. We're running a key couple cards to actually modify our boards. That's going to be Kumonoface's Kakazin, that's going to be Kalane, that's going to be Thundering Raiju, and Immerstorm Predator to modify itself. In addition to that, we're going to be running some other additional licensees of some draws. So we're using in blood token generation and some looting effects. So Blood Teeth Harvester, Voldaren Epicure, and Fable of the Mirror Breaker are going to be our ways to draw. Fable's also going to get us treasure mana to synergize with Kalane, on top of getting the reflection of the Mirror Breaker, which can make copies of our Raiju, our Predator, and our other non-legendary permanents to put in more damage. Finishing off that card advantage package, this is going to be Florian. Florian's going to be after we deal damage to the opponent. We're going to get to look at the top X cards of damage dealt to their face, exile one, and play it. So, bit of a widespread, select one, get to play. And then our top end finishing is going to be Atsushi and Junji. Atsushi plays in well because it's either a burst draw that we're able to use in the next turn or make some treasures. And Junji is recurring in that we can bring back Raiju, Florian, Stormseeker, Kalane, some of our other hitters. Mana base wise, pretty straightforward. We're looking at Hives, Den, Sokenzan, Takenuma, our pathway, slow land, so it gets kind of basic on that end, ending with the swamps and mountains. Now, coming into the sideboard, this is what I really like. When you're going into the best of three environment, the sideboard's always key, right? So we are looking at a pretty slick package in that this is a very easy transition. When you're up against control, it's duress, it's go blanks, it's graveyard trespassers. If you're up against mid-range, it's going to be Rankineer Bankbuster, it's going to be graveyard trespassers. When you're up against aggro and token based deck, it's Hidetsugu, the Meathook Massacre. You can bring in the Sorin too. You have a very clear definitive path in the sideboard of what you can substitute in and then mitigate any weird changes in the deck by having easy substitutions out. There will be games when you won't need the top end of Junji, or you won't need Valky, although a lot of times you probably will because Tybalt's great, but those circumstances will come up. So your sideboarding package is usually pretty easy, but either way, we're going to play cards, we're going to get a dragon, it's going to go face, and it's going to be great. I hope you enjoyed this deck tech as much as I did. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, the bell notification for more. Stick around from the gameplay, because the games are pretty interesting. And Dragonlings, keep believing. Alright, so Blood Chiefs is alright. T-Swift has a song about that? She might. She very well might. Epicure's good, otherwise we can Blood Chief. Okay. Where did you pair yourself at? Mono white. And it's got ward. And it's got first strike. What the frick? Jeez. Alright, great one drop to start. Is this Champlain of Arms and Nathalia? Alright, I can deal with Initiate at least. Attack here like that. I'll probably play out Florian next turn. Pending what opponent. Oh, opponent missed a land drop. Alright. Opponent missed a land drop. Stormseeker. Push 4. Yeah, Stormseeker push 4. Alright. I'll take it. It's a win. Not much of a win, but it is a win. Sometimes someone else has to miss the land drops. We'll get up there. Modify will do its thing. And then I think we'll take a deep dive look at the Despair list. Maybe it does need the Concealing Curtains and the Blood Teeth Harvester. Because, like, they're good cards. 2 lands, no red. I can't keep it. This is better. I'll do it this way. Ooh, done. Play Okalane. No instances hand. Okay. Spellbinder. Even better. Oy, oy, oy. They're gonna take Emerson Predator. Called it. Well, let's play out our Reckless Stormseeker. Push 5. We'll get some pressure going. We'll get pressure going. We can play out Fable next turn, get a treasure token out. Like, that's not bad. Yeah, because we can play our land, play the Fable, haste up our Goblin to get a treasure. That leads us a turn sooner for a Predator to come out and be buffed. Pretty good. We're 12. We'll initiate, sure. You saving it for a Gonjo then? Play this out. I bet you it's a Gonjo. 3-man open's very specific. Okay, cool. So we got it. Now we can just play a Predator. Showdown, don't really care too much about. Planes, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. We'll discard the Epicure. Spikefield's alright. Play out our Predator here. Predator can have haste, and we're gonna go right to combat and attack in like this. There's no point to me attacking with Helene, because the 1-2 just trades successfully on it. I just killed. It's fine. And they go down to 6. So they have to play out a flyer to live, otherwise they have to kill the Predator, and it has to be Skyclave Apparition. They could also Brutal Cathar it. Cathar is an option. I don't have removal in hand to deal with Cathar. Okay, Redained, sure. Spellbinder's fine, makes that a 3-4. And Spikefield the Spellbinder. They'll probably take the Fable. Yep, Fable's good. Fable comes back transformed. We cast here. Get rid of that. You must go to the store. Alrighty, daughter. You have a safe trip to the store. We'll leave the Spellbinder. For the food and the nourishments, you have a great trip to the store. We'll be here when you're back. And continuing on the winning path, hopefully. So 6 goes in. Verdane dies. We'll end the turn here. Reflection can copy Predator, so we'll have 2 big flyers getting in. One will be 3-3 buff to 4-4. This will be 7-7. Another Showdown. We'd have to go down to 3 and then they can Brutal Cathar. Oh, no, there's the Cathar. Cathar takes Predator? Sure. Oh, we just Bloodcheese Thirst. Play the land in. We don't even... Yeah, I just gotta do it still. We get them to 1. I could have tapped the Predator and ate the other one to make it a 4/4. That was a misplay. Ultimately, yeah, I should have... Although this does play around the Wandering Emperor a little bit. So it's not the worst that I didn't. Because if they top deck the Wandering Emperor, they can just exile Predator. They're at 7. If they play in a land, could have been Emperor into like Legion Angel. Then all I'm left is Claim and Reflection of Kiki Jiki. Which doesn't get me the lethal because they'd be at 3. So there is point to leave Predator up like this. Well, sometimes you get on that loss streak, sometimes you get up. And we got it. Nice. The Cathar is magical. That's what. Cathar's like, nah, you mine. Boom, magic. Boros modify, and they are on play. Ooh, okay. Boros modify, sure. Double striking 2/2. I'll just get rid of that now. So we'll take 2 here. I would have liked to have saved the blade. Sure. You got it, friend. We'll play out Florian. They no attacks and hold the blocks, and I don't need to exile anything. Angel Fire Ignition. Yeah, that'll do it. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, it is a Bloodcheese Thirst, though. We'll say no attacks. The moment I feel like our best bet's to like stabilize. Grab a battery, sure. Sure. Blocks, I'll go 4. Try out Immersturm Predator. Axe. Turn. We're alive at 4, and they concede. We have managed to stabilize at 4 life. Oh, again. Okay. We'll put the Tibble back. Feel like swamp into mountain. I'll play this in case I draw like a hive or a den. We can play that on 2 without getting tapped. And we have Clean into Predator into Raiju. 2, 3, 4. Jeskai. Well, still gotta go for it. Disruption. This is probably Jeskai combo then. Okay, Clean lives. Man, as powerful as a bear, I rest in Eldritch Island, more at 11. True though. Mending. Jeskai Invoke Justice. Yep, there's the Velo. Okay. This could get scary. Takes 4 weight to get there at least. Magic is the greatest game though. We're at 2. Alright. Let's go for Mr. Predator. If I remember, that deck doesn't run counter spells. And Predator actually lets me target the graveyard. So I just eat that. And we've got a 5/5 now. Doomscar maybe? Play out Thundering Raiju so we have another sack outlet. Buff up the Raiju. Keep the mending. Pushing 10. We're at 11. Okay. Eat our Raiju. Predator's indestructible. Predator can solo decks. Feels good. Seven, 8, 9. Play this out. Play out Voldaire and Epicure at the moment. Okay, they just concede. I mean, at this point, they'd need another blood chase, mirror. Again, like, hand's okay. If this is against mono white aggro, I'm in trouble. Roll. Probably control. Either that or it's the Esper midrange. There's Esper something. Playing Harvester. Hopefully go Harvester into Stormseeker. Push 6. Kaito, sure. Okay, Kaito make a 1/1. So this is Esper Walkers. Esper Walkers, eh? Yeah, I think I'm just pushing the 6 here. I could answer the 1/1, deny them the draw, and force them to discard, but I think we're just better to push the 6. Against Esper Walkers, we just want to go fast. We attack in, plus the Kaito.
Thanks. I'll be taking that.
They land for turn. They got it, and might be Teferi Sunset. Alright. Rinse and tapped. That's more than likely a Doomscar. So, given that's a Doomscar. If I cast Mirror, get the 2/2, I get a treasure. This is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'd put them at 1 and then I can spike field them next turn. Yeah. We just set them to 1. Then we have lethal in hand with Spike Field. They have to Doomscar.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Spike Fuel for lethal? Spike Fuel for lethal. Okay.